Have you ever run a regression and suddenly your coefficients look weird? Signs are changing, p-values are high, but R squared is very good. One hidden reason could be multicollinearity. In this video, I'll explain what multicollinearity is. Multicollinearity happens when two or more independent variables are highly correlated with each other. In simpler words, the predictors are telling the same story to the model. Instead of giving new information, they overlap. Imagine you are predicting exam marks using hours studied and number of pages revised. These two are obviously related. More hours related to more pages revised. That means when you study more hours, you will definitely revise more pages. So the model gets confused. Who is actually affecting the marks? That confusion is called multicollinearity. Why is multicollinearity a problem? Multicollinearity does not affect prediction accuracy much, but it seriously affects interpretation. These are the main problems. Regression coefficient become unstable. Standard error increase. Important variable appear insignificant. Hard to understand real effect of predictors. Look at these graphs. First graph shows severe multicollinearity. Look at this point. Point lie almost on a straight line. That means strong positive correlation. So we can say x1 and x2 move together. This is severe multicollinearity. Look at this one. This graph shows no multicollinearity. In here, points are randomly scattered, no clear straight line. That means x1 and x2 are not related. This is good. This one shows no multicollinearity. Now you have wondered how to check multicollinearity. These are the methods that you can use to check multicollinearity. Correlation matrix, variance inflation factor, tolerance. If correlation between predictors is greater than 0.7, that means possible multicollinearity. If that one greater than 0.9, that means severe multicollinearity. High correlation is a warning sign. Variance inflation factor VIF equal 1 divided by 1 minus R squared. VIF tells us how much variance is inflated because of multicollinearity. VIF value equal 1 mean no multicollinearity. 1 to 5 is moderate multicollinearity. Greater than 5 means high multicollinearity. Greater than 10 means severe multicollinearity. Third method is tolerance. Tolerance equals 1 minus R squared. So low tolerance means multicollinearity. That means tolerance value less than 0.2 means multicollinearity. These are the methods that you can fix multicollinearity. Remove one of correlated variables. Combine variables. Use principal component analysis. The final one is use rich regression.